Weddings are getting more colorful and more glamorous, using beautiful garden flowers and roses, and then combining it with tapa leaves. Let me show you how it's done. To begin with, prepare all your materials ahead of time. So we have some beautiful barista roses, removing the foliage, looking for any damaged guard petals, and then making sure there are no thorns that are going to be in the way. The quicksand rose, same thing, removing all that lower foliage, looking for thorns, looking for any damaged petals. Then we've also got beautiful spray roses, the Milano, and then the orange. Don't have a name on that one. I've already prepped them, so laying them out. Other garden flowers, some beautiful dahlias in the orange and the coral, a bit of lisianthus, foliage removed, some yarrow, some cosmos for a little delicate touch, laying them all out ready for designing. The final accent will be the beautiful leaves. It's a combination of the tapa cloth and gold. You'll find the whole demonstration in the Flower Lovers Club, so you can see how they're made. As I begin, taking flowers and clustering them together, thinking about, do you want them taller, shorter? They shouldn't be the exact same height. You want to adjust, to give a little bit of movement. Then start filling in with additional blooms, maybe adding the dahlia, and then turning. A little bit of the lisianthus, turning, bring in another rose. The barista has such a beautiful, almost mocha look, but with that pink tinge. Then adding in the yarrow, turning. Cosmos, letting it be a little taller, coming out over the top. And then repeat. Just keep adding them into your hands, adjusting the placement. You can pull up, push down, give it a spin, adjusting as you go along. Key is that everything you put in your hands angles the same direction so that as you turn, the stems will spiral, giving you that beautiful flowing movement. Since everything is ready ahead of time, it's easy to just tuck it into your fingers, give it a spin, pull it up a little bit if it's that. You can adjust easily, and then feeding in more, turning it, thinking about the placement, making sure that you balance, bringing in movement on all sides, give it a tuck, maybe another of the dahlias, and turning again. Sometimes grouping colors to get a little more impact. Thinking about how they line up together, getting a little bit wider as I go around. It can be easy to do this in front of a mirror so that you can see if you're staying balanced. And if everything's laid out so that all you have to do is tuck it in, it's actually quite easy. To finish it off, I'm going to bind it first with a bit of bind wire, just to hold the flowers in place. Just tying it together, wrapping it around the top of my hand, going around about 3 times, making sure it's nice and secure, and then giving it a twist. Then I'll go back and add in the pre-made leaves, and those will be the collar, coming around the outside, just kind of tucking, and that protects all of the flowers, giving it a nice coverage at the base to hide the mechanics and to finish it off. Once those are all in place, one more tie off with the bind wire, and then a bit of gold lame ribbon right around the edge to make sure and conceal all the last mechanics. The recipe, a combination of fabulous roses and garden flowers. The backing, those handmade leaves with tapa cloth and gold wire. You'll find the instructions for that in the Flower Lovers Club. For the actual flower count, let's get this situated. There we go. We use the Barista Rose, 5 of them. We use the Quicksand Rose, 5 of them. Then for the dahlias, use 2 different colors, the orange and the coral, a total of 7 stems. Lisianthus, 3 stems. The merino rose, 5 stems with that hot pink. The orange spray rose, 3 stems. The cosmos used a total of 9 stems. Then the yarrow to fill in, 7 stems just tucked down low. With wedding bouquets, they can be so wonderful with all the different flowers. And then enhancing with accessories of ribbon, handmade leaves, make it spectacular. You'll find more inspiration on the website, flowerschool.com. If you have questions, you can reach us through there. But now it's your turn. Gather up all your favorite flowers, create your accessories, and design. Be sure to take a picture, post on social media, and hashtag Floral Design Institute. That way we all can see what you do as you do something you love.